Hold My Breath by Post Malone. I'm gonna show you how to play the verses, the chorus, and the refrain in this tutorial. But starting with the verses, we have this kind of like a C sharp over A shape right here, and we only need to play the A, D, and G string. We're gonna pick them all straight down. I'm using my thumb on the A, my index on the D, and my middle finger on the G, and then we're gonna hammer on our pinky. So it's like this. And we immediately pull it off. Then we just pick the D string and the A string. Right, so going slow. Then from there, we're gonna move to this really simple G chord right here. We're only gonna hold the E string at the 4th fret. And for the finger picking, we're just gonna pick the E string with our thumb. We'll pick the D string with our index finger, and then we're gonna do the G and the B together with our middle and our ring finger. Right, so. Then we're gonna move to an A chord right here, and it's pretty much gonna be the same exact finger picking, except our thumb's gonna come down to that A string. And then we're gonna move to a D chord, and our finger picking hand can pretty much, everything can just go down one string. So my thumb will be on the D, my index will be on the G, middle finger on the B, and my ring finger is on that bottom E string. And for this one, we're just gonna pluck it straight down. So putting it all together would sound like this. And then we play that again, but instead of landing on a D right here, we're gonna land on this B minor. Right, so it would be B minor. And for the B minor, I'm just picking from the A string down to the B string. And then we'll play it one more time, but we'll land back onto that D instead of the B minor. And then this will lead us into the chorus here. So when we get to that D chord, rather than just hitting that bottom E string, we're gonna go back up. So we're gonna go E string, B string, G string. So that would be. And then from there, we got a little bit of a stretch to do because we're going to, again, kind of hold this C sharp over a D chord. All right, so my thumb is picking that A string, and then my index, middle, and ring finger are doing the G, B, and E. And again, I'm just going down G to E and then back up. And if you can't make that stretch right there where you're holding your pinky at the 5th fret, it's okay to just play the D 2 times. It'll work, it'll sound just fine. And then from there, we're gonna play that B minor, and we're gonna go down the strings and back up. So it'll be A, D, G, B, G, D. And then we're gonna go down to the A chord right here. We'll have the same exact finger picking pattern as that B minor. Then we're gonna play that G chord on my finger picking hand. These 3 fingers can stay exactly where they're at, but my thumb will pick that E string. Then we go back to the A chord. And then it resolves on the B minor, and the first time he plays it, he actually just hits the 3rd fret of that A string. So going from the last D in the verse, I'll show you what this all sounds like together. And then again, just do keep in mind that the second time he plays it, he does play the full B minor out. And then from there, it just goes back into the verses. And then in the refrain, it goes to an E minor, and my thumb can pick the E string, and my fingers here will just stay on that D, G, and B. Then we move to this F chord right here. It's basically a F major 7. We're gonna pick from the A string down to the B string and then go back up. Then we're gonna take this same exact shape and we're just gonna bring it 1 fret up. And this is kind of like a G chord right here. And then we go back down to that F chord. So going from that E minor chord, it'll sound like this. And then we're almost done with the refrain there. What we're going to do is just go from a G to an A to a D. So if the finger picking is too difficult for you right now, first off, just know you'll be able to do it in the future. And secondly, what you can do is just play what you hear after the first refrain. So what he's doing is he's skipping this portion right here, and he's just starting straight from the G, right? So basically you can just play it kind of like strumming and not doing any of the finger picking there. You can play the song just with using this. Right, just with the chords here. So anyways, hope this helped you out.